Hey, it's Joseph here, and we've got here a black box. And I guess it is kind of hard to tell what it is, but you can kind of see the logo over here, which is a ROG logo from ASUS. And on top of the box, it says ROG XG Mobile. If you're aware what that product is, then I guess you know what the content is inside of this box. And if you don't know what it is, I guess you'll find out as you watch this video. And this product is quite related to the laptop that I recently unboxed. So if you haven't seen the video for this laptop unboxing experience, then please do that. I'll leave the link in the description for you guys to check out. And as to just start off, as I have mentioned, it is pretty subtle black box with the ROG logo, Republic of Gamers, and then we got some sort of abstract ROG logo that's noted here. It may be a little hard to see on camera, but moving on to the top, you've got a handle on it and a seal. So although this is a review unit that's been provided by ASUS, I guess nobody has opened this. I'll be returning this device after I make a video like this, and also perhaps a full review of this device. Today's video is really meant for unboxing, and I'll do my best in describing what I find today. And going around the back, we've got the model name GC31. It says power cord is UL, and then others NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080. So we are expecting NVIDIA RTX 3080 in here. For more information on device supporting ROG XG Mobile, please visit ROG official website. And that is pretty much it. Okay, let's undo the seal. And then we can just lift the top to reveal ourselves what's inside of the box. And it says for those who dare, same sort of graphics, and it opens up like that. And we got the first look at the ROG XG Mobile. I think that is sort of the ROG shape that's been abstracted. And here is a box as well. So if you open it up, you got big fat cable that's coming out of the device, and also the power cable perhaps. So let's keep the power cable aside and then pull out this device, examine if there is anything else. Yep, we got a couple more paper here. That is getting started card, perhaps description of what everything is and what everything does, and also the warranty card. Let's have a brief look at what everything is. So we got air vent on the front, and then the kickstand on the back, and then the top view includes the air vent and the memory card reader in the unit, and then left view includes the air vent again, and then release caps for the cable, unlock switch, status indicator, and then the right view has a display port as well as HDMI port, LAN port, and then USB 3.2 Gen 1 port, and then power connector. I guess these are all USB type A ports. And getting started, so you kind of connect to the power and connect to the laptop, that sort of thing. Pretty straightforward stuff. So hopefully everything will go smoothly and easy so that I don't have to consult the manual again. Let's undo this plastic wrap. And then also this one over here, there's a little tab. And then we got a flashy sticker that says ROG XG Mobile RTX 3080. And then uncompromised graphics performance with a direct PCIe 3.0, 8 lanes linked to the CPU, integrated multi-port I/O hub, 280 watt power adapter, and ultra portable dimension with light 1 kilogram weight. So this one sucks 280 watt. That's impressive. And also it being very light. And I'm gonna undo this sticker. So we got this very small and compact device over here. Let's go ahead and measure it out. It's about 8 inches wide. The width is coming about 6 inches. And in terms of the thickness, it is about 1 1/4 of an inch. We are looking at very compact device. And the cable over here's got a little cover on it, and it exposes all the ends of the cable. And then this one over here is basically a USB Type-C port, and then it is a proprietary connector that basically pairs it up so that this becomes the external GPU. And then it's got a little lock on here to lock the connector, and basically you press the either side of the connector to release it, but if you lock it, that doesn't press. And it's got that kind of abstract logo again, the ROG logo on both sides here. And there is sort of a infographics on here. So I guess you press the either side to push that into the laptop, and then you basically lock it, I guess, and then activate the ROG XG Mobile prompt comes up, and then you just press OK to have the light turn on so that it is all connected. And on the back, it's got number 2. So when that is done, then you can go to your taskbar to select the, I guess, the application, and then press that to disconnect, and then press OK. Once the light changes, then you can unlock the cable by using this, and then disconnect it by holding the either side. That works. And in terms of the overall look of the device, on this side it shows you the model name as well as the serial number. And then onto the other side, the air vent is located, as well as full-size SD card reader, which is kind of nifty. And then here on where the cable connects, another air vent. And over here I can see the feet with the mentioned ROG logo, and I can kind of see the fan that is over there. So perhaps you can kind of lay it down like this so that it still breathes. And I understand this is a kickstand of some sort on this side. And actually there is a rubberized portion over here. Perhaps that has to do with how it lays on the floor, but I'm not sure. Oh, there it is. So you just, I guess, grab this corner to make it as a kickstand. And here is a couple of information that has been noted over here with kind of cool graphics. So I guess you can either have it stand like so, or just lay it down flat this way. I don't know if that makes more sense, but I am fine to accept this position. So it shows the logo, and then all the ports are shown here. So basically we've got the power connector, Ethernet port, HDMI port, display port, and then 4 USB type A ports. I believe they are 3.2 Gen 1 ports. So no USB Type-C is present here. However, USB Type-C is also available on a laptop, so I guess you're okay with that. So that is pretty much it. And I guess internal is RTX 3080. And based on my research, the graphics card that is inside of this unit over here is a laptop grade graphics card, and that is not to be mistaken for the model name, because although it is NVIDIA RTX 3080, it is not really going to match the performance of 3080 of the desktop. The two graphics card on the desktop and then the laptop kind of perform at very different level. So although they have the same 3080 tier or the naming or numbering on it, you can't really compare them directly because the laptop ones are going to perform less. It's gonna have power limitation as well as a size difference in terms of cooling the things down, and it's gonna be much more compact, hence why this unit is able to be this small. I mean, to fit a graphics card, the external graphics card, onto a small unit like this, and not even needing a power brick separately, because if you were to carry around a laptop that usually has power brick that is size of this external graphics card unit. So yeah, it is quite impressive to pack everything in here, and this is definitely a portable size of a unit. However, not to be mistaken for full desktop grade graphics card. So I just wanted to get that out there to set the expectations. Anyways, the good news is after I connect this cable over here, the setup should be very, very easy. So I'm just gonna connect the power power, and then this end connects to the power port over here. And in terms of the power, because this unit consumes 280 watts, I'm expecting this to be performing very well compared to other laptops that is equipped with 280 card in there, because it is going to be able to push a lot of power for the graphics card first, and then power the rest via this port that is going to power the laptop and charge it as well. So the laptop is over here, and it's got little cover XG Mobile port, and it basically matches the shape of this connector. And then I can basically connect it like so, and then basically I can just lock it. And actually, let me have this stand as it is supposed to. Okay, Flow X13 has turned on. Let me go to the device manager to see if the XG Mobile has been detected. The display adapter is displaying only RTX 3050 Ti, so I'm assuming this is not currently being detected. Let me go to Armoury Crate. An update is available. Would you like to download and install? Sure. And I think the Armoury Crate should have been updated before I connect the XG Mobile, but I guess I haven't yet. Therefore, I'm doing that so that it recognizes this. And I saw a couple of things that just pop up, so I'm just gonna wait for it to just install on its own. And whilst that it is installing, I wanted to mention that I was planning on doing a full review of Flow X13 so that I can gauge whether this would be suitable for the tasks that I kind of do daily. And since now I have XG Mobile, I'm gonna try and see if introducing this external GPU onto Flow X13 will be worthwhile in terms of price and the performance it adds onto the things that I do. So just over here, I'm seeing a screen that says click OK to switch to the ROG XG Mobile, just like the tag told me. And I pressed OK, and it is now processing. And also the installation for Armoury Crate update is now completed. And now I can actually see in the device manager that it has NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 laptop GPU. So it is clear there that it is actually a laptop GPU rather than the full-fat desktop version, but it should still be able to perform much better than 3050 that is included in the laptop. Therefore, pairing it up should be able to push more. So I'm gonna try and do the full review with these things combined, as well as just the laptop itself, and report back to you in a separate video. So if you guys have any questions regarding this sort of setup, as well as the laptop or perhaps the XG Mobile, please let me know down in the comment. I should be able to capture those things into my full review as I issue that. So if this video was interesting, please like this video and consider subscribing to my channel to continue watching these type of comments as well as the full review. And thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll see you next time. Bye.